97.3 Citi FM. Relevant radio, always.
Hello there. It's the end of the season. In fact, the 2015-2016 English Premier League has finally come to an end. Leicester City, the small city of Leicester, are champions of England. Two Ghanaians, Jeffrey Schlupp and Daniel Amate, were in there. Andre Ayew this weekend scored against Manchester City, his 12th goal of the campaign. But on the sad note, captain or skipper Asamoah is again injured ahead of Ghana's game against Guinea. Everybody had their eyes on the English Premier League this weekend, including Nana Aba Anamoah. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of the guys out there would want us to start from England, where there was a lot of action, and of course that particular game between Swansea City and Manchester City. But let's get to China, where our skipper Asamoah is injured again. He's got only one goal this season. It's becoming a very, very troublesome situation, Nanaba.
Yes, it is. I mean, I'm pretty sad for him because Asamoah is full of energy. He's enthusiastic. He's got so much passion. I mean, he loves for people to feel his presence on the pitch. And it's so sad to hear that he's injured once again. I mean, it's happening too many times this season, I guess. And so maybe, you know, he should start slowing down a bit. He's had a wonderful career. I mean, he's not doing too well in China this season. I mean, last season, it was great. 4 goals last season. Goals, yeah. Not the kind of goals we expect from Asamoah.
Yeah,
he will usually not
8 games, again injuries.
Yeah. So I mean, injury ravaged season for him. Maybe he's coming to the end of a beautiful career, the twilight of his career, and so I think we should probably understand, support him. I think he should slow down. I mean, accept that injuries would come and go when you're coming to the end of the career. It's normal. I don't think he'll be very pleased with me saying that he's coming to the end of his career, but I guess the reality is that, you know, the injuries are becoming too late.
We'll see about that. So if you did not know, Ghana will play Guinea on the 28th of May in France. It's a friendly game. Before that, they had to play Mauritius in the 2017 AFCON qualifier. That's a big one. If we get a point or even 3 points, we'll qualify for the AFCON to be staged in Gabon in 2017. But that was Asamoah, a key player or the skipper of the national team. So away from Jan, 2 players that were playing on loan. So there was Mubarak Okaso with Las Palmas, and then Christian Atsu, originally from Chelsea but played for Malaga. Atsu, 2 goals for Malaga. He scored on his debut with Malaga, and then the final game against Las Palmas yesterday.
Started on a great note, ended on a great note, right?
But in between,
we all know what happened. But I'm happy for Atsu. I think that the Chelsea move was the biggest mistake he made. I mean, I wasn't too happy with him going to Chelsea. Forget about the fact that I'm not a Chelsea fan. I just felt that Chelsea has a penchant for killing careers. You know, I didn't feel it was a right move for him at the time. He could have gone to any other team and not Chelsea. I think just going to Chelsea was too much pressure on him, and then he was hardly used by Chelsea. He became a lone ranger. He was always on loan, and I thought he deserved better than you know, what Chelsea was putting him through. I'm happy with him so far. I mean, 2 goals, 2 very important goals, and I hope that, you know, he stays in the club, he stays in the team.
Well, I just signed for Malaga a couple of seasons, 3 seasons ago, I should say. In fact, did I say Malaga? He signed for Chelsea.
Chelsea, 3 seasons ago.
He's yet to don a Chelsea shirt, and that's the big problem because he is not getting the opportunity to play at Chelsea. But one man that is constantly on the move is Mubarak Okaso. Now, he's originally a Rubin Kazan player in Russia, but last season he was in Scotland with Celtic. This season, a much better season for him in Spain. Mubarak Okaso, you think he's done enough to earn a big club?
I think so. I think he should move to England. I don't see why he cannot get into any...
He's got character.
He's got character, he's got the energy, he can fight, he's hungry. I mean, you look at a player like Gomez at Swansea. I mean, I see, you know, Mubarak Okaso like him. He's very energetic. Why can't he get into any English team? I think he should make a move to England.
We'll see. Wakaso himself is considering a lot of clubs which I am aware of. But we've got to leave it here.
Is one of them in England?
Oh yeah. I mean, I can tell you on certainty that this summer is going to be a very big summer for my good friend Edo, the guy who represents Mubarak Wakaso, Suleiman Tari, Hassan Wakaso. All those guys are with him. But we'll see what happens in the summer. One player that has played least football in Greece is Michael Essien. The summer is coming for him. Michael will move away from Greece. But where do you think Essien will play again?
I know Michael Essien is such a big name. I think any club will be honored to have him. I think he should move to the MLS. I mean, that's my personal view, that he should move to the MLS. I mean, he's Michael Essien. Who wouldn't want to have him in his team? Everybody would want to buy his jerseys. I would still want to buy Michael Essien's jersey. So imagine people who have just heard of him from far away and have never seen him, the opportunity to have him in their club. It's such an honor. I think he should move to the MLS. I'm not too much in favor of, Greece. Greece has too many problems, too many financial problems.
Well, Aba Anamoah made mention selling of jerseys. Now, in the year 2007-2008, no Chelsea player, including Didier Drogba, Lampard, Terry, sold more jerseys than Michael Essien.
There you go.
He was a big player at that time. So that's the bison for you. So away from the bison to another player who is beginning to find form, Kojo Asamoah, Juventus, 4th Serie A title. But this summer, Chelsea and Conte want him.
I'm so pleased for him. I mean, when I heard of his injuries, I was so heartbroken because the guy is so quiet. He keeps to himself. He's such a pleasant young man, and I think that the injuries are probably not dealing, fairly with him. But I'm happy he's back. I'm happy he's won his 4th, is this Scudetto they call it. Yes. I'm very happy for him. But I think he should move from, Juventus. I'm a big fan of English football. He should go to England. He should go and play in England. Certainly not Manchester United, but
we'll see. Manchester United is a club Aba Anamoah supports. So she says certainly
he shouldn't go there. No, they'll ruin him.
These days, United are a very, very awkward club.
We are not awkward. We are going through trying times.
We'll see how that one ends. But again, let's move away to England, the main deal now. So we had 5 Ghanaians in there. 2 were champions. And yes, 2 were champions. Schlop and Amate. There was a cameo role for Joe Dodo, but he's in the backside. So 2 of them were champions. They were the Ayew brothers. So Andre Ayew, Swansea, 7 goals, 2 assists. Jordan Ayew, Aston Villa, 7 goals, and then 2 assists. But Aston Villa are relegated. Now, the issue for Jordan is that there are clubs that want to take him away.
Absolutely.
But he has a 6-year contract with Aston Villa.
Well, it's a contract, isn't it? There must be some terminating clause somewhere. I don't think he should go with Aston Villa. I mean, I may be biased. I'm probably looking at it the wrong way, but I think he was a standout player in that team, in Aston Villa.
He's the highest goal scorer.
In a very poor Villa side, he stood out. He stood out strongly. I think he will get into any. I feel that he will do very well in West Ham. Maybe Arsenal, but I think he should probably go to West Ham United.
So I'm sure Jordan Ayew will be seeing this episode. He sees a couple of the trackers.
I'm a huge fan of Jordan Ayew.
He will do well at West Ham United or maybe Arsenal. So let's see what happens in the summer. But the big brother is Andre. Now 12 goals, 2 assists, and you can bet that clubs will come in the summer.
34 games.
34 games.
Fantastic. Just fantastic. I mean, every time I think about Dede Ayew, I just say that is the Ghana captain in waiting. I know this may get me into some form of trouble.
That's a huge thing.
I know, but I mean, he's got it all, hasn't he? I'm happy for him. Should he stay at Swansea? Absolutely not. I mean, he'll probably still want to do another season with Swansea, pair his contract. But I think he should move. He should definitely move. I've heard about Liverpool,
a club he wanted to play for free.
Yes, and was it Brendan Rodgers who turned him? Yeah, well, but I think Dede and Klopp will make a perfect team.
Dede and Klopp, a perfect team, according to Nana Aba Anamoah. Baba Abdulrahman, he had the biggest move in the summer from Augsburg. He was the best tackling defender in Germany. It hasn't been a perfect season.
Chelsea, again, I keep telling you, they have a way of ruining our players. I'm sorry, but I had to throw that in.
Well, we'll see about that. And then your general impressions about Leicester City. coming from nowhere.
Oh my God.
Throwing away everybody.
It's such a fairy tale. You know, they give me mixed feelings. In one breath, I'm so happy for Leicester City. In another breath, I am so jealous. So jealous, it's unbelievable. But I'm so happy for them. They came from nowhere. They were hungry. They were excited. They were exciting. They knew what they wanted. They had nothing to lose. Small budget. And look at Leicester City. You think about teams like Manchester United and you just bow your head in shame. You know, a complete shame. I'm happy for our two players in there. You know, Schlupp. Great guy, great guy. I think he should stay with the team. They should stay faithful to the team. I know people are saying that Leicester City can never do it again, but I think fairy tales happen for a reason. There can always be a second fairy tale. They should stay with Leicester.
You think Louis van Gaal should stay with Manchester United?
No.
Well, we'll see.
He should go away.
Okay. And then finally, the MLS. We've got a couple of guys. So over the weekend, there was an assist for one of the players of the Black Stars. So Harrison Affo got an assist for his side in Turkey. Samuel Inkum is playing very well. Now we play against Guinea on the 28th. Any player you want to see in the squad? Because these days, Grant is coming under pressure for naming almost a similar squad.
Well, definitely I want Dede Ayew in the team. Definitely I want Jordan Ayew in the team. Definitely I would want to see... sadly, Asamoah may not be called. I mean, when he's in the team, there is some, you know, there's some, he comes in with some vavavoom, you know. I'd love to see him in the team. I'm not a big fan of our current coach, you know, Avram Grant. I don't like the way he speaks at press conferences. Would I say I wish him well? Not really sure that I wish him well. But of course, I'm a Ghanaian and I'm solidly behind the Ghana team, and I want us to succeed. I'm not
your best performing Ghanaian player in Europe this season?
Dede Ayew. Definitely Dede Ayew.
On the note of Dede Ayew,
I think he's the Ghana player. What was it called? Players abroad? Yeah. Okay, so the Ghana player abroad of the season. Okay. That's my player of the season.
So Andrea, you have been Nanaba's player of the season in the entire Europe. And that's how we've got to bring the curtains down on the tracker. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing 2015-2016 season where Leicester in England, Juve in Italy, in Spain, of course, Barcelona were champions. In Germany, Pep Guardiola said goodbye to Bayern. But again, let's talk a bit. I need to touch on Daniel Opari. He had a very difficult season in the first half. He started getting games, and again, he's injured. A player that started his career by signing a big deal to Madrid.
You know what I think? I think that sometimes when the big teams come in for these players, you know, they should do a proper introspection. You know, is this where I really want to be? I know it's exciting if a team like Madrid approaches you. It's sad for him, all the injuries that you can't really do anything about the injuries. But sometimes I feel that, you know, when the big teams come, we should probably, you know, tell them to hold on.
Check and see. I'm not ready.
I'm not ready.
For
Didn't it happen
move.
to the other gentleman who signed for AC Milan?
Adia.
Adia.
I remember Adia was big in the under-17. In fact, some people said he was going to be the next Saviola. But I've got to really end this one, and Aba Anamoah. We're eating a lot of time. Okay. The conversation never ends. So very grateful for your time, for passing through here. Up until next week when we have another character, this has been The Tracker.